Alex Eala stunned Donna Vekic.
But what happened after the match left everyone talking. The scoreboard looked convincing. 6-2, 6-2. Alex Eala had just delivered one of the most dominant performances of her grass court season. The match seemed over. The crowd applauded. The cameras prepared to move on. But then, something unexpected happened. Donna Vekic walked toward the net, held Eala's hand for an extra moment, leaned in, and whispered something no microphone could hear. Within minutes, that brief exchange had become a bigger story than the match itself. Fans began replaying the footage frame by frame. Lip readers offered theories. Social media exploded with speculation. What did Donna Vekic actually say? And why did Alex Eala refuse to reveal it? To understand why this mysterious handshake captured the attention of the entire tennis world, we have to start before the first serve was even hit. Donna Vekic arrived in Berlin full of confidence. Just days earlier, she had completed one of the most remarkable comeback stories of the season. After failing to qualify directly for the Queen's Club Championships, she entered the main draw as a lucky loser. Instead of simply making up the numbers, she shocked everyone by winning the tournament, defeating Emma Raducanu in the final. The title meant more than another trophy. For months, Vekic had openly admitted she struggled with confidence. Injuries, inconsistent results, and self-doubt had made her question whether she could still compete with the world's best players. Queen's Club changed everything. It reminded her, and everyone else, that she still belonged among tennis elite. With 6 consecutive victories on grass and momentum firmly on her side, Berlin looked like the perfect opportunity to continue her winning run. But standing across the net was a player who had quietly become one of the toughest matchups of her season. Alex Eala. The young Filipina had already defeated Vekic twice earlier in the year. The first victory came in Auckland, where Eala recovered from a set down to complete an impressive comeback. A week later, she beat the Croatian again in straight sets during the Kuyong Classic. This would be their third meeting in just 6 months. For Vekic, it was the perfect chance to finally reverse the trend. For Eala, it was another opportunity to prove those earlier wins weren't lucky. They were the beginning of something much bigger. Everything pointed toward a close battle. Instead, the match quickly turned into a masterclass. From the opening games, Alex Eala looked completely in control. Her movement was effortless. Her timing was flawless. Every rally seemed to unfold exactly the way she wanted. The serve became her biggest weapon. She won an incredible 78% of points behind her first serve, refusing to give Vekic any rhythm on return. Even when she finally faced a breakpoint, there was no sign of panic. She calmly fired an ace straight down the middle. That single shot perfectly captured her confidence throughout the afternoon. Meanwhile, Donna Vekic searched desperately for answers. The aggressive baseline game that had earned her the Queen's Club title simply wasn't working. Every attacking shot was met with an even better response. Every opportunity disappeared almost instantly. The statistics told the same story the crowd was watching unfold. Eala struck 22 winners. Vekic managed only 9. The Filipina also kept her unforced errors remarkably low while forcing mistake after mistake from the Croatian. It wasn't just powerful tennis. It was intelligent tennis. Every point seemed carefully constructed. Every shot had purpose. The opening set lasted less than 30 minutes. The second wasn't much different. Whenever Vekic looked ready to build momentum, Eala shut the door immediately. The rallies became shorter. The winners became louder. The confidence became impossible to ignore. By the end, the scoreboard showed 6-2, 6-2. But that score hardly reflected how dominant Alex Eala had been. The victory carried even greater significance because of the circumstances. Only days earlier, she had suffered a disappointing defeat at Queen's Club. Many young players would have allowed that loss to damage their confidence. Instead, Eala responded exactly the way champions do. She learned from it. She adjusted. And she returned stronger than ever. With this victory, she improved her record against Donna Vekic to 3-0 in just 6 months. Even Vekic couldn't argue with the result. After the match, she offered a simple but honest assessment. She was too good today. I had no answers. It was a respectful response. But her body language suggested there was far more going through her mind. And that's when everything changed. As both players met at the net, the usual handshake began like countless others before it. A quick smile. A few quiet words. Then, something unexpected happened. Vekic didn't let go. She held onto Eala's hand for just a little longer. She leaned closer and whispered something that nobody else could hear. The cameras captured every movement, but not a single microphone picked up the words. Almost immediately, Alex Eala's expression changed. Her competitive smile softened. She nodded slowly, then gently placed her hand on Vekic's shoulder before the two briefly embraced. The moment lasted only seconds. but it instantly became one of the most talked about images of the Berlin Open. It wasn't just about sportsmanship. It felt deeply personal. Fans sensed they had witnessed something genuine, something that couldn't be measured by statistics or trophies. Within minutes, social media exploded. Clips of the handshake spread across every major platform. Hashtags related to Vekic's emotional reaction began trending in multiple countries. Thousands of fans replayed the video repeatedly, trying to decode the mystery. Some believed Vekic simply admitted that Eala had been too good. Others thought she encouraged the young Filipina to go on and win the tournament. Many believed the actual words weren't nearly as important as the emotion behind them. The internet wanted answers, but Alex Eala wasn't giving any. When reporters asked about the exchange, she smiled politely. Instead of revealing the conversation, she chose respect. She simply said Donna Vekic was a great competitor who had shown tremendous class. Those few words only made fans even more curious. Meanwhile, Vekic also declined to explain what had been said. Her team released a short statement saying she was focused on recovering and preparing for Wimbledon. The silence from both players transformed an ordinary handshake into one of the biggest stories of the tournament. Within hours, millions had watched the clip. Analysts discussed the body language. Journalists debated its meaning. Former players praised the respect shown by both competitors. In an era where headlines are often driven by controversy, arguments, and social media drama, this moment stood out for a completely different reason. It reminded everyone that genuine respect still exists in professional sport. Perhaps that's why the handshake resonated with so many people. Not because anyone knows what was said, but because nobody does. Some moments don't need an explanation. Sometimes silence says more than words ever could. While fans continued debating the mystery, Alex Eala had already shifted her focus to an even bigger challenge waiting in the next round. Her performance against Donna Vekic had proven something important. She wasn't simply winning matches anymore. She was making statements. 3 victories over the same accomplished opponent in just 6 months were no coincidence. They were evidence of a player rapidly developing into one of the most dangerous young stars on the WTA Tour. For Donna Vekic, the mission is now obvious. Find a way to solve the Alex Eala puzzle. For Eala, the challenge is equally exciting. Keep proving that this remarkable rise is only the beginning. Whether these two meet again at Wimbledon or later this season, one thing is certain. The rivalry isn't over. It's only getting started. And although the final score will eventually fade from memory, that mysterious handshake almost certainly won't. Because sometimes, the biggest story isn't the match itself. It's the moment that happens after the final point. ***, what do you think Donna Vekic whispered to Alex Eala at the net? ***. Share your theory in the comments below. And if you enjoy stories that go beyond the scoreboard, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next big moment in women's tennis. Donna Vekic wasn't supposed to arrive in Berlin as one of the tournament favorites. Just a week earlier, her season looked completely different. After failing to qualify directly for Queen's Club, many believed her confidence had taken another hit. But tennis has a way of changing everything in just a few days. Entering the tournament as a lucky loser, Vekic seized an opportunity that almost never comes twice. One upset after another followed, and before anyone realized what was happening, she was standing with the championship trophy in her hands. Her dominant victory over Emma Raducanu wasn't just another title. It was proof that the former Wimbledon semifinalist had rediscovered the level that once made her one of the most dangerous players on tour. She arrived in Berlin believing the momentum would continue. Unfortunately for her, someone else had very different plans. From the opening game, something felt different about Alex Eala. She wasn't simply playing well, she looked completely fearless. Every serve landed with purpose. Every return forced Vekic into uncomfortable positions. There was no hesitation in her movement and no sign that she was facing an experienced Grand Slam semifinalist. Instead, she dictated almost every rally. Whenever Vekic tried to attack, Eala absorbed the pressure and immediately turned defense into offense. It became obvious that the young Filipina had come into Berlin with a clear game plan, and she was executing it almost perfectly. Then came the moment nobody saw coming. As the crowd applauded and both players walked toward the net, it looked like the usual post-match handshake every tennis fan has seen thousands of times. But this one was different. Donna Vekic didn't immediately let go. Instead, she held Alex Eala's hand for just a little longer than expected. She leaned forward, lowered her voice, and whispered something that none of the television microphones managed to capture. Cameras caught every expression but not a single word. What happened next only deepened the mystery. Eala's smile instantly softened. She nodded slowly, placed a comforting hand on Vekic's shoulder, and shared a brief embrace before walking away. It lasted only a few seconds, yet it became one of the most replayed moments of the entire tournament. Suddenly, fans weren't talking about the 6-2 scoreline anymore. They were trying to solve a mystery. On paper, this had all the ingredients of a classic showdown. Donna Vekic had just captured one of the biggest titles of her recent career. Her confidence was soaring, her aggressive grasscourt game was clicking, and many believed she had finally rediscovered the form that once carried her deep into Grand Slams. Alex Eala, meanwhile, entered Berlin with something to prove. Only days earlier, she had suffered a disappointing loss at Queen's Club. For a young player still climbing the rankings, defeats like that can linger. They can create hesitation. They can plant doubt. But champions respond differently. Instead of allowing that loss to define her, Eala clearly used it as motivation. She arrived in Berlin looking sharper, faster, and more determined than she had all season. Still, almost nobody expected what happened next. The opening few games completely changed the mood inside the stadium. Instead of a back-and-forth battle between two confident players, fans watched Alex Eala take complete control almost immediately. Every point seemed to swing in her favor. Every rally ended with the young Filipina dictating the pace. And with each passing game, it became increasingly obvious that Donna Vekic was searching for answers she simply couldn't find. For someone who had looked nearly unstoppable just 1 week earlier, it was a shocking turnaround. The crowd sensed it. The commentators noticed it. And even Vekic herself appeared to realize that this wasn't going according to plan. That was the moment everyone understood. This wasn't going to be an ordinary victory.